All right, so we'll be able to do this one, and we might be able to have a different animal over here. And actually, since we are we'll do that, and we can actually do this. And one of the things is that I would rather, if I have to, I know it involves money of tearing down the things, I would just as soon tear down these thicker walls, put up the smaller walls, and have that be what is between the guests and the exhibit area and the workers in the backstage area. So one thing that would be beneficial is actually coming through and putting this into a two-step. You can actually do that, and that would help alleviate that. All right, so pick the next research, another cold water. Let's do the Atlantic block. All right, that's going to be another one that's going to need a lot. So what we're going to do here is we are going to pause time, and we're going to, how many of these do I need? 3 to 14, so not a whole lot. I have 10. So this thing's not going to be able to grow to its full size, but he doesn't really need any buddies. He's a scavenger, does not contribute to bioload, automatically fed when other animals in the tank are fed. So that makes me think, actually, instead of having him in his own little tank, I might be able to add him to this tank, and they could actually be kind of buddies here, as long as they're not going to be eating them. But then I can add like 3 of those because they're scavengers, so I didn't even need this. Okay, I'll find some use for it. It's not like I'm using space for it. But we do have that. Let's at least give them something. We can give them some sea grapes or something that they can play in. That gives the starfish something they can play in, and in fact here we will even go, and here are some rubble rocks. One thing that's really cool is that the starfish do appear to, they do actually move, which is kind of cool. So that gives us 2 out of the 3, which then will give us 1,500 more. Let's see, I don't see anything more, but we do have a tourism board, is pretty cool. That gives us some entryway, and then once we get the pollock, we can go through and do some coral. But what I think I'm going to do is I might do the oyster down here. That'll be pretty cool. And let's see, we're going to, for the time being, we're going to add a couple benches down here. And let's add a, usually like to add them together. We're gonna add a chocolate and a fizzy drink, and then because they don't know what a trash can looks like, we're gonna also add a trash can right there. I will probably move those because I will need to expand this further. Although what I'll do is I'll probably try to loop this around with this being cold, and this will probably be the extent of our hot. What is in here? That is 26, 36, it's 24, 48. Yeah, we're 7. What is it? You don't like any species that eat green. You do not eat green, so you could technically be over there. You do eat green, and you eat green. So those two couldn't be over there, but the porcupine puffers could go over with the rabbit fish. That could be fine. What about this tank? Don't have enough space for that. But let's see. I could do that over here. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of moving so I can optimize my fish intake. We're going to move these guys across the way. What's the problem? Oh, no, there's bullying. Okay, never mind. Mistakes were made. We're going to... Okay. They can go over there. They're not going to get bullied over there. These guys... because if I remember correctly, these guys do not like anybody who eats green. No. Okay. So, these guys do not like anybody else that eats green. This guy eats orange, but he's a wimp. The porcupine eat green then? No. The wimp cannot be housed with a bully. It doesn't say that they're a bully, it just says they can't be unless that guy's a bully. Okay, that guy's a bully and he will go against the wimps. Alright. So these guys can't go over there. There's those. What about this one? Do I have enough space for that? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I can take and move. Where are they? I was like, I will eventually find the tank that I was talking about. Awesome. Let's do the large protein skimmer. So I'm going to grab these two out of there, and I'm gonna put them in with the schooling fish, which then opens up this tank for something else. So we are going to, these are tropical. What can I put in there? I can do this where it is. Do I have? I can do my yellow tangs. So yeah, so that's good for them. They do need some grass, and we are going to put some garweed in there. And that is that one. We are going to really quickly, we're going to pause. I'm going to move that over there. This we're going to move over here, because what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to take this out. We're going to cancel. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to, because I have the big pump, so we're going to come over here. It's going to attach to there. Now we're going to come over and we're going to put one large heater, which is going to help. And then we're going to do a power combo, and that's going to take care of that. And then we're going to do this one. We're going to add a tank to that. So now this is shared amongst these 3, and I will eventually be able to loop it around. So eventually all of my heating will be affected by all of my heating. Once I get the double skimmer, I can put it over here and I can put another one over there. So that will further help it. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it play. Oh, I got some stuff. So we're going to, oh, Ross is grown to a size 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Awesome. We're going to remove all the growth thing. And, yeah, let's get you a new skill. Let's have you learn how to feed. So that way you can do a couple of other things. We'll come back and get you some more skill on food here in a moment. He's having a bathroom over there, so let's go through. I want another cold fish. What did I say? I wanted the oyster. Where's the oyster? I can come back and do all of these, but there's another moray. I love the morays. I remember going to I think it was the Norfolk Aquarium and seeing a moray eel, and it was really kind of awesome to look at this creature that if I encountered it in real life, I would be scared, but because there's a window in between us, I'm not. Where is... No, I saw it. There it is. Eastern oyster. Alright. So I want this. We're going to do this one as a cold water. You just unlike the Atlantic pollock. The Atlantic pollock only needs to be fed every other day. This is useful as it reduces the feeding demands on your staff. You can find the frequency with animal feeds by hovering over its food icon. Awesome. So I am going to let those build up. I'm going to be right back after I go let my dog out real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. And back. Okay. It's like he's trained to ring a little bell, so it's on the plus side. He's really good about it. On the bad side, if you miss it, then it's not a good sign. All right, so we are going to build a tank for my Atlantic pollock. I think I'm gonna give them a deep water tank that's like so. We're going to give them that. We can resume because we do have it going.